Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 30 base. 50.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Get it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready, ready. 8, read. You ain't doing nothing today. So go.
Fournette, a first down carry. Past the 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Come on, fellas.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. From the gun, Hamilton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The give to Taylor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st down, Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And again, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Now, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Front down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And it's third down.
Come on, set. 18 gator.
Watch your slap.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13.
Yellow. Argolani.
56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Taylor, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Me. I got him. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Kill.
Yellow.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Yellow.
You got sight.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Kansas City
I don't need to.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
55. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Go now. 50, plant.
Check back. Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo.
Back to throw. Hamilton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You gonna see me and ready?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? 61. Matchbox, right.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Ridley.
He's checking. Crash.
Now a give, right side. Taylor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Attack.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Completes it to Miller. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They run with Taylor. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Roger,
Roger. Watch QB.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Mike! 56. Not here. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch this.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Hey, seam 6. Ready?
Back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He gets away from 1. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set 50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
36.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 3rd and 2, Hamilton. And that's caught by Smith. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check
5.
Hey, that's good.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
58, right?
5.
58, right there.
Snap.
From the gun, Hamilton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars get a score closer. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. A big play there for KC, 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Yellow. Let's go, Lottie. Watch the screen. Pass.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I got him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Hey, Echo. 53. Ready?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper. It's a loss of 1.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm.